Have you ever been driving your car and you go to get on the brake pedal and you got that spongy feeling? Well, that's because your factory brake lines are made of rubber and they're going to expand. At Steeda, we've got a simple solution that's going to fix that. So we're talking brake lines. Everybody knows what brake lines are, and stainless steel brake lines are better, but why? And what makes Steeda brake lines the best? Let's break it down. Every car transfers brake fluid from the master cylinder via hard formed steel lines. But you can't run a steel line to your brake caliper because it's moving up and down. It needs to flex. So the factory uses a rubber hose. It's going to mount from here and connect to the back of your brake caliper. It's a great design. The problem is for performance applications, it's going to give you a slightly spongy feel. Well, that's because the brake fluid, when you step on the brake, is being forced through a steel rigid line. It can't expand into a rubber line, which is going to then expand. So it's going to give you a little bit of a spongy feel. In performance, that's not a good thing. When you get on your brakes, you want them to reply instantly, whereas that rubber line is just going to expand. So people make stainless steel brake lines. Those are wrapped with stainless steel with a rubber core to prevent it from wanting to expand. So it's going to give you a much greater, more positive pedal feel. Well, Steeda took it a step further. Not only do our brake lines feature a Teflon core inside, they're wrapped in 304 stainless steel. But we don't stop there. On the outside of the stainless steel, you have a Kevlar wrapping. This is going to provide even more strength and more durability. If you're out on the track, you got a lot of rocks kicking up, it's going to help protect those brake lines even further. The best part, they're DOT approved. So now we have these available for all S650 models. It's going to come down to what brake package you have. If you've got a base model brake package, we've got a kit for you. If you've got the upgrade Brembos, we've got that. If you've got a MagneRide equipped car, well, we've got you covered there as well. Now the S550s, it's broken down into two groups, MagneRide and non-MagneRide. We carry those, and when it comes to the S197, well, mostly all of them are the same. So they're gonna fit your S197, but don't forget, we also have them for the Fusion and the Ford Focus. Here are the tools required. Start in the rear by removing the bolt, securing the line to the sway bar. Up top, you'll need to remove these clips so we can replace this bracket. Then unbolt the whole bracket. A flex head socket might help to get the brackets on the lower control arm. Get your drain pan in place and loosen the bolt at the back of the caliper, as brake fluid will start to come out. Now the hardline fitting can be loosened at this point. Go ahead and remove the retaining clip with a pair of pliers. Now the rubber brake line can be removed. Both rubber lines, as well as the hard line connecting to them, can be taken out. In the rear, the lines are left and right, so mock up the locations of the brackets to see which side is which. Install the lines on the sway bar towards the outside of the vehicle. Get the new Steeda stainless lines in place, starting with the hard line up top. Use the included clips to secure the new brake line into place. Secure the hard line fitting now. Tighten just so the leaking stops. Keep in mind, do not tighten these to factory specs. They only need to be tightened so that the brake lines do not leak. which is roughly between 12 and 15 foot-pounds. Moving down the line, secure the first bracket onto the sway bar. The second bracket to the lower control arm. Grab a banjo bolt and 2 copper crush washers. You'll want a washer sandwiching both sides of the brake line fitting as you bolt it to the brake caliper. Tighten the bolt down. This is basically hand tight until the leaking stops. Up top, the larger bracket and brake line can be secured to the upper control arm. Secure the other lines in their factory locations on the new bracket. Tighten the bracket, securing the line to the lower control arm. The last bracket can be tightened down on the sway bar itself. The front is a bit more straightforward. Start up top by removing that hard line connection. Get your drain pan in position, then loosen the bolt on the caliper. Unbolt the bracket, securing the rubber line to the body. Now the banjo bolt can be removed completely. Get the new bracket and brake line secured to the body. The new banjo bolt and crush washers can now go into place. Just tighten this bolt down by hand. Up top, the hard line can be secured to the Steeda brake line. Go ahead and get the other side installed and then check for leaks. You want to bleed your brakes after this and make sure the fluid is filled to the proper level. After 100 miles, it's always good to check the fittings one more time and make sure there are no leaks. All right, so we just got the Steeda stainless steel brake lines installed on our 2024 white HPD car. And it's something you can tell pretty instantly that you don't need to give as much effort for the same amount of stopping power. So your foot's actually going to move less and stop even better than before. So the brake lines are a simple install, so you do have to bleed the brakes, make sure there's no air pockets in there. So if it's something where maybe you're considering a brake pad upgrade, or maybe you already need new brake pads, this is a simple addition that's really not going to add any other extra work because you're already in there having to bleed the braking system. So one of the beauties of this brake kit is not only does it get rid of that sponginess that you initially feel, if you've got to do a panic stop, if you're out there autocrossing the car, maybe doing some HPD events, it really gives you some added confidence when you get on the brake pedal. You know, pedal maxes, they're very popular because you get more input from your throttle foot with the same amount of effort. So almost think about stainless steel brake lines as a pedal max, but for your brake foot. So when you get on the brake, if you move it this much from the factory, it's going to start flexing. But with the stainless steel triple layer lines, it's not going to flex. It's going to brake the car sooner, more confidently, and ultimately from a driver's standpoint, it just gives you that kind of precise, crisp feel to braking. I mean, I noticed it in my wife's Fusion as soon as we put it in. We pull up to the stop sign to get out of the neighborhood, and it's like, you like want to go through the steering wheel because you're not used to that feeling. So it's a great mod. Every Mustang should have stainless steel brake lines. Now remember, we offer these for all makes and models. MagneRide, non-MagneRide, Fusion, Focus, and they're all available at Steeda.com. And we're proud to say that these brake lines are made right here in Georgia in the United States. So hit like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and remember, Steeda, where speed matters.